Today we have a new buck knife to look at. This is a 110 Slim Select Hunter. Model number 0110BO62-B, Slim Hunter. Before I open it, you can see there's the American flag, knife made in the USA. This is in red. These are kind of like FRN. It is a plasticky material. It's like a nylon reinforced plastic. The stuff is quite strong. You will see a little bit of flex if you squeeze it, but it's nothing like a Benchmade bug out. And for the price of these things of around $40, it's a whole lot less than something like a Benchmade bug out. There you can see Buck 110 and USA and nothing on this side. What I figured we'd do is compare this thing to a real Buck 110. This 110 I bought brand new when I first got my driver's license. So this dates back to around probably early 1984. As you can see there, Buck 110. And there's the size comparison. Now this camera is shooting straight down, so there's no distortion effect from one knife being above the other. Now the Slim Select Hunter has a drop point. This isn't quite a spear point. I think this is more of a drop point versus a clip point. So that's the only really major difference between the two knives, is the style of the tip up in here. The cutting edge looks to be exactly the same. Here's where you have a huge difference in the thickness. This knife is very thin and very light. Now let's also take a look at a Buck 112 and a 112 Slim Select. Put them this way so the clips are so here's a little comparison. This is a regular 112. This is a 112 Slim Select. Here's our 110 and our regular 110. So as you can see, the slim models are the same size as the full-size versions. They're just a lot lighter and a lot thinner. Now, in the summertime, when it gets hot, I can't stand heavy, bulky items in my pocket. And that's a great time to switch to a knife like this. Not only is it stainless steel, so it's not going to rust, but it's lightweight and it's thin. And I don't mind having a knife like this in my pocket during the summertime, where something like this, or something like this, or even the EDC that I'm carrying today, this Tuya Knives Caladan, would be a little bit much in the heat and just a little too bulky, a little too heavy. Where this will be perfect. Either one of these. These are perfect knives for me for summertime use. Your blade length here is 3 3/4 inches with a sharpened edge of maybe 3 3/8. Handle length 4 7/8. So you have a good sized knife, but the measurement that really matters here is if you look at the thickness, you have about 3/8 of an inch. It's pretty thin. And it's very lightweight. I'm going to get a scale and we're going to weigh these. Let's start with the 112 Slim Select. 2.4 ounces. The 110 Slim Select. 2.9 ounces. The 112, 5.9 ounces. Huge jump up in weight. And your standard 110, 7.6 ounces. So 7.6 ounces versus 2.9 ounces. That's a big difference. Just while we're at it, let me see. What's this Caladan weigh? 4.6. This is titanium and carbon fiber construction, so it is going to be lighter than a buck. So again, here's a comparison. Buck 110, buck 112, 112 Slim Select, and the 110 Slim Select Hunter Edition. 4 great knives, but these two are ones that I will actually carry. These are relegated to belt carry, not pocket carry. If you've never had any of these slim models, you should try one. They're inexpensive. They're 420 HC, so while not the greatest steel in the world, they'll hold an edge and get you through a day, and they're pretty tough. These knives will take a surprising amount of abuse. They're pretty strong. They're not going to let you down. They have good locks. The blades come centered. Nice solid lock when you open it. And I really like the drop point version. So these are knives that you can't go wrong with. These are great everyday use knives to get work done. That's going to be it for this video. We'll see you on the next one.